I want to talk a little bit about dealing with negativity. You'll find that there are a lot of people that will give you negative feedback and will try to make you believe that you can't do things. So you'll consistently have people telling you that you can't do whatever your goal is or whatever you're trying to accomplish, whether it be lose 20 pounds, gain 20 pounds of muscle, whatever it might be. It could be in your career or in something else in life. But a lot of times when you make goals and start setting them, you'll get negativity. And I've discussed before about trying to make sure that you have supportive people around you that support you in your goals, and trying to make sure that that is the associations that you have, so that you have that support in order to make sure that you are reaching your goals. You need support in order to do that. You need people to help you with accountability, people to help you stay motivated, and people that are giving you that positive feedback. Now, if you can't get rid of all of the negative people in your life, sometimes it's family, sometimes it's someone who you can't just sever ties with, then you might want to look at other ways to try to nurture that relationship, or other ways to deal with the negativity from it. So what I want to try to do today is give you one key thing that you might be able to say, or one way that you might be able to approach this situation that will be beneficial to both people involved. I like to try to get everyone involved in whatever I'm trying to accomplish. So if we're looking at fitness goals, then ideally you would want the person to join you in your fitness journey. If you were trying to lose weight and they also needed to lose weight, then it would be ideal for them to do it with you. And I've found that, for the most part, probably 80-20, just like the principle, that 80% of the people who are involved in health and fitness are very supportive. And most people, if they've been through the troubles of going through some type of physical transformation, losing weight, they're very supportive and they want you to succeed. So you won't get a lot of negativity from people who've already seen success. You're more than likely going to get support from them, and most people try to be very supportive. What normally happens is the people that give you the negativity and tell you that you can't do things ends up being the people that want to make that change themselves and don't believe that they can, so they give that negativity to you also. They don't want you to leave them behind. You get this a lot with your career and your job also. People who don't want people to get promotions, don't want people to get good evaluations and things like that. People that don't want others to succeed because they're afraid, one, that they'll have to try harder, or two, that they'll be left behind. But both of those things come from fear. And if those come from a place of fear, then let's try to look at what they might be afraid of and how we might be able to help them, so that when they do come at us with a negative statement, that we can give them some support in order to make the situation not as negative, and let us both understand that it's a supportive environment. So if we already know that we're going to start running into negativity, then rather than have an argument about it, maybe we can come up with some ideas of how to approach it going into it, to where it's a more nurturing environment for everyone involved, so that it doesn't set you back from your goals and it also doesn't ruin a relationship. So if someone comes and starts telling you that you can't do something, or giving you reasons why you're going to fail, don't let that deter you. Don't let that limit your own beliefs in yourself. My suggestion of what to say and how to approach this would be something along the lines of, I appreciate the input, and I'm glad that you're concerned for me. But I wouldn't stop there. I would go one more step. I appreciate the input. I'm glad you're concerned for me. I want you to know that if you ever need my support, I'll be there to help you. That way, if they decide that they want to do it also, that they can have your support in trying to achieve that same goal. Because a lot of times it might be jealousy or envy why they are telling you that you can't do it. So if you're letting them know that you're on level field and you'll gladly be supportive of them, you don't think that you're judging them, you're not saying that you're better than them by trying to accomplish this, then some of the negativity that might come from it might be overcame just from that statement. Just by telling them, you know, I appreciate your input, appreciate your concern for me. Thanks for being worried about me, because that's all it is. They're trying to show some concern and some form of love by saying that they don't want you to leave them behind. They value your relationship. Even though it's from a negative place that they're saying it, it's because of fear. So if we can identify that, then we can nurture them by saying, if you ever need my support, if I can help you, then you just let me know. And by doing that, it's going to make it a lot easier for them to see that you're not trying to leave them behind. And it will make it to where maybe they're more supportive of you in the future, but even if they're not, they know that you're not trying to do anything from a judgmental standpoint toward them, which will help with your relationship. So hopefully, if you can't distance yourself from negativity, this will at least be something that will help you overcome some of that negativity, nurture some relationships, and keep a positive environment around whatever goals and change you're trying to make.